champions, Mr. Eno. Champions, Mr. Eno. Champions, Mr. Eno. champions, Mr. Eno. RBS Cup champions, Mr. Eno. RBS Cup champions, Mr. Eno.
eh. Nagsiselfon nga ako kaya ako tumapos.
First sign event, tournament players, starters back to your seats, tournament leaders, start shuffling, question number 300, 600, United of 600.
5 fold. Seven race, 30,000 total. Yes. 8 fold, 9 fold, 10 fold.
Break time next. 4 minutes break.
Sit1, re-race, all in.
One second question of 300, 600, United of 600.
Ilans pala yun.
Field players, tournament leaders, shuffle up the lead.
2 fold, 3 fold, 4 fold, 7 call. Shortlist is queen. Akin 10. Good luck. $275. $275.
Ay, binigay din ni Tutoy.
10 weeks pa yan. Sorry, tumigil.
Isip ko na naman
Ako
ako.
wala ka naman PLO na.
Wala promise deal to ah.
Oh, yun.
Promise deal. Promise deal to handa.
Lugi sa'yo. Parang tatlo baka mo.
Wala patay siya.
Maganda. Oo. Dapat din.
May hirap doon. Pagka nag-race siya, tatlong barahan.
Paano yan? Mamimili ko kung ano ba?
Deadpan ka.
Balik kahit naman naman. Talo ka na yata agad.
Talo na, wala. Kung na nakalokohan, di mo nakita tatlong barahan mo, tapos gusto mo pa mag-race ka.
Paano mo tinolo?
Ay, wala kasalanan mo pa rin.
Hindi mo bininang.
Ayun.
Pwede ka naman magpa-dead money. Pero pwede kasalanan nila. May camera eh. Ba't nila lang itataklo yung para mo?
Pero ikaw din
Calling
siya.
at home for the 550, please proceed to table 5. Tong for table 5.
7 race, 30,000. Ah, bro. 8 fold, 9 fold, 10 fold. 1 fold, fold. 3 fold. 4 fold. 5 fold. Break time.
To all main event players, you're now on 10-minute break.
Make it. Make it. Ano pa? Matipid. Tanggalin ko muna. Sa'yo. Sige, sige. Sige, bro. Nailang ulit kasi yung nag-deal dito. Parang madikit. Kailangan salatin mo maigi. Kasi munching. Ayun o. Nakatingin na. Tingnan mo, ayun o. Nakatingin na yung... Alay katawan.
Hindi, TV ako. TV ako.
At dalawa ka?
Pareho. Pare.
Medyo madikit par. Medyo ano...
Medyo.
Nainis din ako kanina.
Ah, gano'n? Check, check, check. Mic check, bossing. Bossing. Okay ba tayo dyan, bossing? Yes, bossing. Okay lang, no problem. Kain ka lang dyan, bossing. Saan ka? Ha? Ano?
Bantayan mo.
Ano?
Sabi ko, gusto ako ni Paulo doon.
Oh.
Sabi ko, saan ako? Bantayan mo si Paulo.
Sabi?
Ay, tipak mo na kay Dante. Damputin mo na lang doon. Ayun lang pumasok.
Saan doon? Sige. Okay.
Last naman tayo yata niya. Umikit na, deal ako dito, may DMB.
Paano mo bumigit?
3 na bigay ko.
Gano'n?
Tapos nabigyan ko na lahat.
Nabigyan mo na lahat.
Action na niya. Under the gun siya.
Minsan madikit yung barahan.
Oo. Bigay lang ulit ako ng Sticky.
Okay, okay.
Sticky.
Sticky.
Two tables to bukas. No?
Oo.
Normally ganun, di ba?
May 5%, ibaya mo yan. Open jam ka na dapat doon kasi. Kanan ka naman. Open ka pa sa 13 minutes. Oo. Okay, Paul. Si Paul, pinaka-the best. Paul, pinaka-the best. Ano ba pala mo doon, Bart? A6. Paul tayo.
Sumunod ace na orang ulit.
Tapos, kailangan nyo
Kung
open ko.
nag-sorted ako ng A7, A6, A8, yun
Tapos,
ako.
open mo na yung
Triple up sana ako.
A6 ako dun eh. Ako A6
Kung
eh.
first ka.
Oo.
Kung A6, A8 ako, di ko. 1 outer pala yun. Ace queen.
A6 ako dun.
Surveying event, tournament members, please head back to your seats.
Wala ako cellphone.
Tournament viewers, first jumping, goes in now 10,000, 20,000, we got your 20,000.
Kaya stock mo po. Wala, nasa jawa ko. Nasa jawa ko. Oh, hindi naman ako. Masama pandaraya yan kapag nasa.
Not allowed.
All cell phones, sir, gadgets, communication devices, please deposit in transparent box, sir.
Ano pag ayaw namin?
Hindi po pwede.
Malalaman
Hindi ka
niyo
po
ba?
pwede.
Tsaka iWatch, bawal yan, no?
Hindi.
Malalaman niyo ba?
Wala, wala. Small blind, big blinds, please. Big blinds, please. Bossing, ano naka-disable natin dito, bossing? 6? Okay.
Once again, mention now 10,000, 20,000, redundant of 20,000. Good luck players, tournament dealers, travel fee.
Then 20.
naman.
Bumito na ako. Bakit?
Dari mo lang ba?
Tama. Dito.
Wala kang tulog, no? Kaya.
Ayan. Dumidikit yung bara.
Hindi ka rin galing, ah.
Dumidikit.
Sabay na kayo pumunta.
Hindi, nag-ano rin kay Eric kanina eh.
Pero check out ka na rin. Sabay kayo.
Ay, sorry. Wala tuloy ako. 8 fold, 9 fold, 10 fold, 1 fold, 2 fold, 3 fold, 4 fold, 5 4, option 6 7.
Calling on I-1 for 1020, please proceed to table 11. I-1 for table 11.
Let's go, 7 check, heads up, flop. Six five check. Seven bet 20,000. 5 fold 20.
May final day pa ba to? Ilan?
18 players or
na lang.
end of 31.
Yes.
Tatlong dano ngayon yun. Oh, ba't? Ako nga, binili ko to kay Jonald, 100.
Kasi yung gold ko,
170 na po ngayon.
mabababa yun.
Nakasan lang ako, 170.
Meron naman, may time na bumababa.
Pero sobrang pataas yun. Basta pataas lang. Pataas ang pataas kasi yung mga may mga gold, tinatago nila. Kaya, hindi naman para kaimutin yung gold eh. Keep for keep ang gold eh. Kaya yung banya, mas mataas.
Kaya kayo mga sinanda ako.
Matabi. Big time, bahay may gold yun.
Sa akin na punta yun, yung dalawang kwentas ng
Doon yung makakatipid. Abaga mo si Big Time. Kasi patalo yung benta niya eh. Hindi na natutubos. Hindi.
Binili ko lang kay Big Time yun, tigwa 150. Naisan lang ako ng 250.
6 9 fold.
Nasa sandaan pa rin.
6
Wala rin ba
10
Narimat.
fold.
Hindi mo sinabi.
Ano size niya? 18,
Kung may maririmata ka, sabihin mo.
8.5.
Pampanga, sahan.
9
Doon sa loob
fold.
ng kasino.
10 fold.
Kasi buwan. Kasi buwan.
Dapat sinabi mo sa
9 fold. 10 fold.
Pag meron ka mo maririmata,
Sakto lang pala yun. 50 sakto yun.
Calling all the final
Matanda mo to.
players, power your
Masanda naman na
1020
yun.
Sit 1
Please
Taiwan ako eh.
40,000.
Mr.
Kasi pang pare matanga.
Delphi,
sabi ko sama mo.
Nick,
Wala
Claire,
kanya-kanya.
Steve, Tata, and Edward,
At
please
pamasahe
proceed to
ko.
table 8.
May sticker lang ako ron na pupunta.
3
Yung
fold.
money.
4 fold.
Sagot ko
5
pamasahe.
fold.
Sagot niya yung ayaw ko dala siya eh. Doon ako matutulog. Kung may pamasahe ako,
7 fold.
kundi ako
Mga
pumunta.
8,000, 9,000 eh.
Mga 20, balikan na yan.
Huwag ka magdala ng vape doon, bawal vape.
Bawal.
No color.
Kukunin sa airport.
Pag nakita ba?
So, tabat tatago mo may
Pwede naman kaso pag,
Wala, tatrack
pag
nila.
nahuli ka,
Bye.
malaki ba yan?
So, mas maganda kung doon ka nabibili.
Wala. Walang talaga yung vape doon. Yung napayosing ako. Nag-yosi, di ba? Walang ano. Pero,
Local Yossi.
pinakip ko yung vape ko kasi pinakip isang pagbawal. Kasi nahuli. Kasi nagsusunod ka pa pag nahuli.
Miss Luisi Tata, please proceed to table 8.
Ayoko, konting lang. Ayoko na nga kasi.
Calling on Shelby for number 515, please proceed to table 9. Shelby for table 9.
Hit 3, 4. 4 fold, 5 fold. 7 fold. 8 fold. No caller.
Saka karne, yung karne, mga karne dilata ba? Kasi ako nagdala ko ng dilata nun, mga tuna.
Calling on player for 1020, please proceed to table 11. Player for table 11.
May partida ka sa kanila. Oo naman, para ka naman bago ng bago. One fold.
Once again, player for 1020, please proceed to table 12.
3 fold. 4 fold. 5 fold. Fold. 70,000 total. 70. Nine fold. 10 fold.
Checking in on the Metro Christmas Special 5 million guarantee day 2 feature event. You know the lineup immediately. Kita natin si Eman Segismundo in seat 3. Notable name, but let's go around the table. Also see Bimbi Rosetta in 6. Let's go 1 to 9. This is the Metro Christmas Special Day 2 feature table, a 5 million guaranteed tournament. Final table tomorrow. But this is live right now. Day 2 on a Sunday afternoon. Coach Ron Regis sitting in for Tira Pasok na nakasaksak pa somewhere. But here we are. So seat number 1 is Lance Martin de Vera. Entered the table with 275k chips. Seat 2, Chang Jae Yi at 400k chips. Eman Segismundo likewise 465,000 chips. Christian Relucio 865,000 chips. And Marcel Cerbito 235,000 chips. One of the chip leaders at this feature table, Maxwell Bimbi Rosette 1.6 million. Miles ahead of the competition right now, Ryan Tan, who I believe I met in Bacolod. And Alvir the Grinder Innocentes. Sorry, Ryan Tan has 245,000 chips. Alvir is the chip leader the second chip leader at this table with 1.1 million, and then Alexis Cruz. So quite a lineup. All of these players, fearsome opponents. Later, I might monitor comments. Right now, dito muna tayo sa mesa. So joining the action, 29 minutes to go in this level. Blinds are 10,000, 20,000. BB ante tayo. We see Jay just took down a pot uncontested, raising from under the gun. Raising with ace, jack off. See the info on our screens, 580 total players. Ang pumasok dito sa ating Metro Christmas Special, only 25 remain. Final table is tomorrow, so this is a feature table. Yes. It's like 5.8 million chips in play. That can't be right. If starting stack was 10,000, then yes.
Calling on Jess for 25.50.
Or is that the prize pool? Okay, blinds will be up much later. Right now it's 10:20. Alvier. Hold it him. The cutoff makes it 40,000. Ayan, makikita natin halaga ng mga chips. Sa mga sanay, hindi nyo kailangan ng tulong. Pero sa may kailangan ng tulong, the gray chips, gray sa paningin ng screen ko, gray chips are 10,000. So perhaps the white chips are 1,000. See Lance thinking about it in the small blind with a marginal hand. Lance De Vera, he makes the fold. So down to the big blind. Chang, J.E., let's just call him J. Might defend with an ace. Pero walang kakwenta-kwenta ang kicker. Let's see. He will defend. Puts in. So 5K ang halaga ng mga white chips. Now we know. Into the flop we go. Alvier is the raiser. Natin kita flop, pero may pintura. At the very least, mukhang walang tumama. Let's see. Two aces right away for Jay. How is he gonna play this? Checking is the most natural thing to do, but he chooses to lead out. Kakaibang linya ginawa nito. Playing his trips very fast. Mukhang no customer mangyayari. Oh, it was a check raise. Nahuli lang tayo sa action. Nag-c-bet si Alvier ng 20,000. Check raise na kaagad si Jay. Medyo maaga pa rin para mag-check raise. Pero gusto niya na yatang pabayaran yung hand niya. Pwede siyang bayaran ng kings, queens, any hand with a jack. Pero hindi siya babayaran ng 10-6 of hearts. Unless gustong gamitin na Alvier ang power ng kanyang chip stack. Pero anong power ng chip stack mo kung talagang wala kang tatalunin? At wala ka rin mapapatapon. So Alvier himself makes the fold. It's like second pot in a row. Alam mo, nung i-start natin yung pagpanood, Ace Jack din ang pinapanalo ni Jay in an uncontested pot. So 2 pots in a row for Kang Jae-yi. Okay. Hulaan ko from Korea. Hindi man from Korea, from Pampanga.
Siyempre. Talaga. Dalawa
Hindi siya. Sabihin ko sana, hindi sinungaling. He's half lying.
Check is good enough, right? Check is good enough. If you raise, I think the check is good enough.
All in. 6, 7, fold.
All in. Si Marshall Serbito, 235,000. A little over 10 bigs. Medyo nabawasan na yan since nagsimula yung feature table. Still looks like 10 bigs ang pinasok niya. On another table, we lost a player. Kita niya, 24 na lang natitira dito sa Metro Christmas Special, 5 million guaranteed. This is the day 2 feature table. Final table tomorrow. And right now, oh, may issue. Dealer calling for the floor.
Buton seat 1, yun pa rin yung buton, regular pa rin. Hindi naman nabago eh. Supposed to be dapat kanina ang big blind seat 3. Na-transfer yung seat 3, ang big blind na ngayon yung seat 4.
No problem.
Seat 5 all in. Na?
Mhm.
7, 8,
Nalipat pala si Eman. Okay? Resulting in still normal blinds. Texas Cruz asking magkano 120,000 for the AC Doocy na hawak ni Bart Serbito. Alex might wanna try to bust him. Kalamang siya sa mga Ace X, but he's behind to middle to big pairs. Medyo masakit sa stock niya itong 120K ni Bart. Alex will pass. Fold. Ayan na ang tatawag. Lance will surely call with pocket jacks. Kahit ano pa man ang sabihin nyo tungkol sa pocket jacks, nananalo din yan paminsan-minsan. And it is a top 10 hand, technically speaking. So, isolation ang ginawang play. All in for 590. Buti na lang, baka sumama pa si Jay. Kung ni-flat call lang, Jay is out. So, we saw pocket 3, pocket 5. Both were folded. First folds King 7. Ace Deuce versus pocket jacks. Nanganganib si Bart Serbito dito. He needs one of the 3 aces para lumabas. Tingnan natin, labasin ba yan? In the previous hand, we saw 2 aces on the flop. See what happens. Not looking good for Mr. Bart Serbito, but you never know. Sabi nila, it's never over till the fat lady sings. Eh, wala namang matabang babae sa mesa, so sinong kakanta? Let's see the flop. Hop! Oh, I got shut. Okay, so extra out. Any of the 3 aces, any of the remaining 5s, of course, tinapon ng 5s ni Lance. So, tumama na yung dos. Extra outs, 5-2 or ace or Bart is out. Ang river ay walang kinalaman. And Bart Serbito is eliminated in 24th place as we race down towards the final table. Final table plays tomorrow. For now, feature table lang tayo. 3 tables still in play. 23 players remaining. Out of the 580. So a nice call and a nice pickup for Lance Martin de Vera, who's building up his chip stack. Kita niyo yung mga white chips na yan on the left corner, bottom left corner. 5,000 isang white chip. So ang isang stack ay 100,000. Can this be true? That Lance now has what looks like at least 700,000 in chips. New deal button move. Once again, the player who would have been a big blind is no longer at his seat. Kaya Bimbi Rosete ang big blind natin. Action starts dito kay Ryan Tan, who I believe is from Bacolod. Ay, Tacloban pala. Taga Tacloban ito. Alvier folds, Alex folds. Lance with 8-4 of spades. Folded to him in the cutoff. Anong gagawin mo? Kung meron kang sakit, pwede ka mag-raise. Meron kang disiplina, di tumapon ka. Jay. Sorry, Jay is the dealer button. Cutoff lang pala. Si Lance. So Jay sees an ace in hand, folded him on the button, raises to 40,000, double the big blind, min raise. Lagot ka kay Bimbi, who can defend with ace-7 offsuit. And it's a mad genius post-flop. Tingnan natin kung paano niya hihiluhin si Jay sa hand na ito. Will it be a 3-bet or a call? Nagkakwenta ng 3-bet. And Bimbi's 3 bets. He's got the ace blocker. against the wide range of the button opener. He 3-bets with A7. Ouch. 120,000, 80K to call. Jay will have position, but he doesn't have too many chips. And the kicker is awful. Excuse me, sir. Bakit po ang kicker ninyo? Huwag mo gawin ang iniisip mong gawin. And he folds. Nice 3-bet by Bimby. Easy pickup of 50,000.
Sa Jagalan sa.
All the way. Puta, ipis.
So we see the chip stacks going up. Taas na ng chip stack ni Lance. Ryan Tan is now the low stack at the table. Nag-umpisa siya 245. 245 pa rin. He's stayed afloat. And still 19 minutes on this level. You're watching the Metro Christmas Special. 5 million guaranteed. 580 players. Day 2 na tayo. Bukas ang final table. See the shot clock in effect. And the yellow laminated time banks. Okay, folded to Lance. 10-8 offsuit. Not much of a hand. It's Capuera ang 10-8 offsuit. King 6. Not much better. Jay folds it. Queen 4 of diamonds folded to Chris on the button. That's Christian Relucio. So he raises 40,000. Double the big blind. Bimby has 5 dudes in the small blind. So mukhang si Ryan na ang bahala dito. Ryan Tan has the nuts. Pero pinold. Tawagin ng floor. Bigyan ng penalty yan. Bakit nag-fold ng 7 deuce offsuit? Easy pick up from the button by Christian Relucio. Sandali nga. Tumingin tayo ng comments. I will be monitoring on Facebook. Be back in a second.
Dito ba wala?
Now, check 1, 2, 3. Watching the Metro Christmas Special, and I will be looking for the Facebook feed. Yeah, kita na.
Awit naman yun. May mga branch naman sila.
Baka din kasi magsusukat.
All right, guys, your comments.
Mas okay pa rin dito.
At pag hindi nabasa,
Mga gumagawa.
maya na lang or ulitin.
Basta kaste.
Join the action. Jay is in the hijack, fold 5 deuce off suit.
Minsan nakaste doon ka.
Fold it to Bimby on the button, 4-3 off suit. Pocket Kings, blind versus blind. Ryan Tan has the shortest stack at the table. Hahatiin pa ba niya to o lahatin na?
Basta pag nawala value, walang sisiyan ha. Hindi na ibibenta. Kahit
Ryan
na,
Tan.
gago.
Pwedeng hatiin ang stack niya, make it 60K to go. What is the move? Looks like 55. 55, hinati nga. Pag kinol, tulak sa flop. Alvear with a troublesome hand. I choose to defend with Queen Jack offsuit. Yun lang nga, isipin niya, bakit hinati ni Ryan ang stack niya sa tatlo? Alvear does not read it correctly. He puts Ryan all in. Mali ang basa. Ang basa niya mahina. Yung pala napakalakas kasi hinati yung stack sa tatlo. Kung may nahina yun, baka all in lang. Yeah, min raise. Anyway, Alvear is all in, runs into a wall. Of course, covered ni Alvear to. Queen Jack. At risk. The tournament life of Ryan Tan, but he has pocket kings. Guys, sa comments, Milbert, sabi mo good luck kay Boss Alvear Innocentes. He's going to need it in this hand. And for Ryan Tan, all he needs to do is to hold. Hold! Meron ng isang queen si Alvear. It's never easy. Never easy. Not quite a sweat. No straight or flush possibilities. Yet the kings look ahead. Uh-oh, a gut shot has appeared. Two pair, triple queen, or gut shot out. Dodge them all. Nailagan lahat. And Ryan Tan will double up, courtesy of Alvear Innocentes. And for the first time, we see Alvear below the 1 million mark. All right, shout out to Matir Mohammad watching from Canada. Alaesh, shout out to you, Randy Alday. Good evening. And Marco Al rooting for Jomar. It's Jomar. And Francis Biliran, aka Hanulay. This is not the final table. This is a feature table. Of course, kanina mo pa yata tinanong yan. So you would know this by now. And sa may mga malalaking screen, you can look at the top left corner of your screen to see the inset of the actual tournament clock. You see there's 13 minutes remaining at this blind level, 10,000, 20,000 with a 20,000 BB ante. 13 minutes to blind race for now. If you're thinking why we're short-handed, that's because there's 22 players remaining, which means they're spread out to 3 tables. Like 778, 877. In this table, we have 7 players. So the other 2 have 8 and 7, respectively. Chris! Hold it to him in a hijack. Paano kaya to erase na magmukhang nakaw lang? Yun ang iniisip ni Chris. Dapat mukhang nakaw para balikan. Kagaya ng ginawa ni Alvear sa Pocket Kings ni Ryan. Here he goes. Medyo min-raise lang siguro. Makes it 50K. May palaman na 10,000. It's a giveaway. If you're paying attention. Everyone's been raising only the minimum when it's a standard hand. Let's see if they pick up on this. Dinagdagan ng 10,000 ni Chris. Ang standard raise. Alex has defended from the big blind with Jack-8 offsuit against Aces open-ender. How's Alex gonna play this? Spots 130. Medyo 4-1 ang kanyang SPR. SPR 4. Open-ender. He can draw if the C-bet is small. Pag ito sinibet ng mga kalahating pot, he can draw it. Pag nilaki naman C-bet, he can check raise. At tingnan natin ang gagawin ni Alex. Kasi ito na. Chris has bet on his flop 50,000. Good odds to call. Almost 3.5-1. Of course, an open-ender is 5-1. Alex has check raised it to 140. He's looking to get it all in right here, right now on the flop. And he might even win against a hand like Ace-King. But we can see Chris has aces. So na wala na atrasan to. By check raising to 140, Alex is meaning to call the whole thing. And Chris can never fold on this.
140 total.
Anong gagawin mo? Magpa-flat call ka pa para umiwas ng diamond sa turn? Wow, he has chosen to do exactly that. Flat call muna. Bakit? Meron ka namang diamond redraw. Here we go. Boom! Mintis. Ito yung tawag na near miss. Almost hit. Pero ultimately, Jack high, open-ender only for Alex. Problem is, the pot is now bigger than what he has left behind. Galing ka sa check raise. Kaya mo bang tuluyan? Pag di tinuluyan, alam na. Okay, he makes it the move all in. Of course, 7-8 got there. Pero Jack 8 ang hawak ni Alex. This is the problem. Chris, by flatting the flop, has opened the possibility na mapatapon siya dito. That would be a disaster. Sad face. Tayo lahat pag tinapon niya to. Never folding. I think, in fact, one strategy is to flat fold the check raise para tuluyan sa turn. Pwede mo na lang pick up in. Nakanganga. Nakaabang. Shoot ba sa banga? We'll see. Pagdating ng river, bawas na ang outs. Tatlong outs ang na-fold. 5 na lang ang outs ni Alex para makabuo ng straight. Jack no good. 8 no good. Has to be a queen or 7 for a straight. River coming. Huli ka. Shoot. Shoot si Alex. He is eliminated, holding a busted open-ender. He played it aggressively. Did not pay off. Pababa ang board. Dapat pataas. Pero ganyan ang poker. Minsan binibigay. Kadalasan wala. And aces will hold. Chris has eliminated Alex Cruz from the Philippines. Alexis Cruz. So that would bring us down to 21 players. Pero we need a player here. 6 na lang ang players natin dito sa future table. We should be getting one soon at magiging tig-7 ang players
Lord!
from each of the remaining tables.
Lord!
Wala na malapit kasi hindi malinaw kung si Flor de Luna o si Flor de Lis ang tinatawag nila. Sa mga nakaget ng reference na yun, masyado na kayong matanda. I think this might be streaming on YouTube, but I'm monitoring the FB stream for your comments. Shout out Enchan Mark. Shout out na rin sa iyong kambat. While waiting for a player to be transferred, we will deal this hand. Action from under the gun is a fold, naturally. Chris galing sa aces. Limby folds, playing low, but has the most chips at the table. Ryan Tan, yung pala yung hand niya sa kaliwa. Garbage, Ryan folds. And folded him on the button. May hawak na alas. Alvear will raise.
Raise 40,000 total. 4-0. Action on 6-1.
An innocent raise from the button. Lance is in the big blind. Dead ang small blind natin. So Lance in the big blind. King high. Not suited, cannot defend. So new player comes in. Seat 3, 21 players remaining. Here in day 2 of the Metro Christmas Special 5 million guaranteed tournament. See the chip counts there. Hindi lang kita ang chips ng bagong sali na player.
Transfer tayo dito sa TV table, seat 3.
Ganda na audio. Dinig natin ang dealer coordinating with our crew.
75. Yung chips niya. 575.
575,000.
Alam mo nila ako ni Lance eh, pati ni Big
Ah, first one.
Ito ang ano ko, leader ko.
The C3 will be big blind next half. Now he's under the gun, so magpapakilala agad ang ating bagong styling player. Freshly transferred from one of the non-featured tables. 5 minutes before blinds up. 5:40 to be exact. Here we go, Ronald. Ayaw ko pala yun. It's folded now to Ryan Tan, who hasn't seen his hand. Ryan Tan sitting on about 380,000, 430 though. Folds 8-5. Back to Alvear in the cutoff. Jack 9. No suited, just no raise. Eto, suited. Blind versus blind. Will be Lance versus Jay. And tingnan natin kung anong ugali ni Lance sa mga blind versus blind. Merong mabait, merong salbahe, merong okay lang. Which one will it be? Kumukuha ng chips, mukhang salbahe. Ayan, ang ugali sa blind versus blind. Aggressively raising the big blind, which I love to see. He cannot defend with King 4, or can he? Effective stack is 20 bigs. Mahirap kung tatapang ko lagi sa blind versus blind. Abusuin ka nila, sir. But good fold for now. King 4, not a great hand to defend with. We'll see next time.
Ako short stop talaga. Gando. Yung dumating yung untok-untok. Yung dumating yung umabot ng 5-10,000. So, dami yung situla. Sobrang below average. Untok-untok.
Alright, medyo nag-choppy na sandali. But we are holding on. Nice angle, you can see. Beautiful. And new layout of the MetroCard Club elevated stage. MetroCard Club, of course, is in Pasig. All right, folded to the bottom. Lance has 8-6 off suit. He gives it up now with his blind versus blind. Jay versus Ronald. Let's see kung gagantihan ni Jay ang big blind. Sabi nga nila, do unto others what others do unto you. O yan, hindi niya ni-raise. Siya tuloy ang ni-raise. Jay trying to squeak in by completing the big blind, which I do not like. Kaya pinarosan siya ni Ronald right away with a raise 65K. This is Ronald Casas Morphe, transferred from one of the outer tables. Decent stack. And somehow Jay finds a call with a 4-5 offsuit, which he probably should have never played to begin with. Pero let's see the flop. 3-3-6. Top pair versus open ender. Eto na. Dali na sa barangay ang dalawang ito dahil tiyak maghaharap sila. Sa flop na ito, top pair versus open ender. Jay. Alam mo, Jay will check. Kaninong tayayang 70K kay Ronald. Jay has checked. He can call 70K. He's getting 3-1 odds to draw a 5-1 draw. 2 pairs, well, 3 pairs. 3 pairs. Tatlo na ang pares ni Ronald Casas Morphe. Top 2. At game pa man din, open ender pa rin si Jay. Can he check and call a second street? Hold the phone. Ano to? Check behind si Ronald sa turn. So inalayan ang hand niya to get the showdown. Tama, bambasa ko. Oo, wala na dagdag. Sa pot. Check behind ang ginawa ni Ronald. And now he will induce a bluff from Jay, who cannot win with 5 high. Ayan, kasi nilaro mo pa. Ngayon, kailangan mo tayaan ang iyong napakalaking wala. Ronald, nice. Nice big bet here. Mukhang 150 ang tinaya. Little more than half the pot. Nice little bluffing size, pero kalahati na stack ang tinaya ni Jay. Can Ronald pick this off? Alam mo, Ronald lost control of this spot on the turn when he gave up initiative. Pero kung ginawa niya yun to induce a bluff, ayan na yung bluff. Close your eyes and call. Medyo hindi pwedeng i-fold ito. If he had bet the turn, Kakaibang storya pag nag-donk out si river. Pero since he checked the turn, dapat in-anticipate niya lang magkakaroon ng bluff. Dito si river. Of course, sometimes Jay has a 3. Kita nyo naman, 4 or 5 nga nilaro eh. Ryan call, but it's the correct call. And yung 2-pair ni Ronald, naging bluff catcher na lang. But nevertheless, catches Jay bluffing for half of his tournament life. Speaking of tournament life, mabuhay si Chairman Alan Barreto ng Pilipinas Poker. He is watching. Also, Jester Incha is watching. Bakit ka watching? Jester Incha. And shout out sa mga ibang nanonood. This is the Metro Christmas Special, 5 million guaranteed. Day 2. Feature table, 21 players left. Final table tomorrow. Hindi natin to tatapusin. Bukas, magkakaalaman who will be the Metro Christmas Special champion. But for now, blinds up muna tayo. Blinds are up 10,000, 25,000 with a 25,000 BB ante. You see on the screen, 40 minutes per blind level. This blind level just started. Level 23. 7 players on the table. And Jay is on the button on the respirator. Si Chang Jae Yi. Tried to bluff at the wrong time. Sana check raise all in na lang yung flop, no? Bluff din pala ang kauuwian. And let this serve as a lesson. That's why ang mga nagko-complete na small blind, do not try this at home. Eksperto lang gumagawa nun. Napakahirap maglaro from the small blind, lalo na kung basura pinilit mo ipasok. In a cash game, sige, naintindihan ko. In a tourney, with your tourney life on the line, no sir. Anyway, Bimby is under the gun this time, opens with King Queen offsuit. 50K. Alvear, flat, calling with pocket nines. Easy lang. Alvear is opening the door to get squeezed by the blinds, but he's also opening the door to start a cascade of callers. Will Lance follow suit? Alam nyo namang patulak na si Jay. Bakit pa kita tawag? Kita mo, hawak ang kanyang chip stack. Parang ready to go. Tingin sa kaliwa, Lance. Always check the players to the left before making a move because you never know. Tapon si Lance. And any good card here, tulak si Jay. Not good enough. Well, it's better than 4-5 offsuit, but not good enough to shove here. We'll see if the big blind can find a squeeze. Cannot find a squeeze. And discount to call, ayaw. Yan. Magbasura, itapon mo. Huwag ka mag-hoard. So Bimby is the raiser, Alvear is the caller. Alvear has position over pair to the board of 8-5 deuce rainbow. How will Bimby continue? Pots 160. Ang lalaki ng stack nila. These are the two biggest stacks at the table. Bimby, spider sense going off. Check, Alvear, check, skips a street. Nice turn for Alvear. At least wala pa ring pintura. Time for value. Value bet 50,000. Sinong tatawag? Maybe ace high. Maybe a small pair. I don't see how Bimby can call this. Napakahirap na lutang. Out of position, king high. He has one call in him. 7. Ang dulo. And Bimby check gives up here. Alvear can take a showdown or go for one more bet of extra value. Kaya pa bang pabayaran? There's a lot of ace-high hands in Alvear's range. Problema, Bimby will not go up against an ace-high hand. Goes check, check, no more value. Alvear takes a nice small pot with a pocket nines. Very cooperative board. good evening. Hipólito Ever, ilan pa po sila? 21 players remaining. And shout out sa mga bagong sali sa stream. Rolly Rules. Please rush the shout out to you guys. Rusty, sana all watching. And John Ramos is watching. Shout out to you.
Ay, ang daming shorty dun sa labas eh. So, 3 players to
Pag si Tira Pasok nagbasa nun, John Santos na naman sabihin nun.
tayin ko na lang kaya.
Calling on the Rory for
Bit of a lag spike. Bigyan nyo. Buffering ako. And we see... I still see Ryan's hand. Queen 4 must have been folded already. Like I said, buffering muna. Alright, all caught up in the cutoff. Folded to him, all in. Why not? Queen 9 offsuit. Wala namang pumasok, so pasok lahat ng chips ni Jay. Do we have a caller in the big blind? Let's see what happens here. Queen 5 offsuit. Wag naman muna siguro. Jay will live another orbit. One more orbit for Chang Jae Yi. He got a few more chips there. 210k to his total. Big stack right now is Christian Relucia has caught up to Bimby by virtue of getting his aces paid in full when he busted Alexis Cruz, who had an open-ender. 2 players to bust daw. Dalawa ba ang short stack? We know Jay has a short stack. Who else? Medyo lumaki na stack ni Ryan. Folded to land. 2 off folds. Jay Jack 10 off. No action in front of him. He can be first in.
Bakit sinasabi ICM daw? Wag daw.
All in.
ICM daw. Yun yung pinaka-
Wow. 20 players remaining. Mag-ICM daw sila. Okay, do not believe the hype. Meanwhile, the hype is real for Christian Relucio. Ano ba ito? Second time in about 15 minutes that he has aces. Humingi ng count. Okay, hindi ito slow roll, no? Ang iniisip ni Chris, paano papasukin yung mga blind. Kaya hindi siya agad-agad nag-action. Decides to isolate instead. 210k is enough. Chris will isolate the short stack. Who has the aces? Yan. Aray. Aray talaga.
Ang daming aces. Iiwas na lang kahit huwag ka tumama.
They said, aces do not need to hit. All they need to do is dodge a miracle. All in for the tournament life of Chang Jae Yi. He's holding Jack 10 offsuit in a horrible shape against the ace of Chris. Once again, aces in the hands of Christian Relucio. He busted Alexis Cruz with aces. Will he bust Chang Jae Yi? And surge to the chip lead. 20 players remaining. There's a 9. Okay, backdoor diamonds, backdoor straight. We will see. Or drawing dead on the turn. He is drawing dead on the turn. Eliminated down to 19 players now here at the Metro Christmas Special 5 million guaranteed. Merry Christmas. These guys are certainly in the money. Merry Christmas to you, John Ramos. Merry Christmas to Luke. Luke Pangan is watching. Welcome to the stream, sir. Hope to see you on a live final table again soon. 19 players left, 6 at this feature table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Might be 580,000 chips in play. Oh, 5.8 million chips in play? Maybe. Not sure. Hindi siguro. Baka price pool yun. Six-handed, as there are only 19 players left on 3 tables. So Lance makes the instant adjustment, opening up from under the gun with Queen Jack offsuit. Ito na, merong mga bubble to the last 2 table dynamics. Not a real bubble, but still has a bubble dynamics. Out here with King Jack off in the big blind, defending against the under the gun Razor. It is just a call and seat 8 actually ang tumawag. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Check. Seat 9, check.
Oh, 10-handed pala ang TV table ng Metro Card Club. So yes, Alvier is in seat 9. And we see the flop, mukhang puro 4 lines.
10 spade po. 10 spade.
There's a 10 of spades. So open-ender for Lance. It is checked to him. Open-ender with 2 overcards. Ang lakas ng baraha. And he has made it. Of course, it's a 3rd spade. Si Alvier ngayon ang merong open-ender.
Bet 55.
Bakit kaya 3 outs? Baka na-fold na ang natitirang jack. Three outs for Lance. Diretso pala si Alvier. Lason yung queen. Sorry. Mabagal tayo mag-process dahil may konting lag. Alvier actually turned a straight, which got Lance in trouble. He needs a king to get out of this. Baka kala niya goods ang kanyang top pair with open-ender. But he's in big trouble here. How much can Alvier extract? Pot is 245. Can he maybe get paid for 120? Let's see what the bet is. Oh, a little greedy. He makes it 125 or 105. What is the bet? 105. Kayang-kaya bayaran. Of course, 3 spades on the board. How many hands in Alvier's range are bluffing here? Any hand with a jack? Any hand with 1 spade? Hands with a pair might not take this line. Might take a check call line. So this is a missed draw or a big hand. Not an easy spot for Lance. Queen on the turn is a disaster. And he makes the call. The price is right. Bayad si Alvier. And that's how you value bet. Welcome to the stream. John King joining us here, which means I have to speak more English. You're watching the Metro Christmas Special 5 million guaranteed feature table. This is day 2. Final table is tomorrow. We are not playing all the way down here. We might play to 9, we might play to 18. We will see what happens. Ayan. Tigas na salita, no? Taya ka sa flop, masasaktan ka. Of course, Alvier hit a gut shot to turn this straight.
Nakatipid nga lang. In-slow down ko.
Yeah, Lance could have gone broke there with top pair, open ender. But he didn't have a spade. So, yes, slow down. Back to the action at hand. Folded to Ryan Tan. High stakes player from Tacloban. I know he loves PLO, but he also loves tourney poker.
55.
Finally
Fold, seat 9.
gets to open a hand here. We don't see his hand. Hand ni Bimbi ang nakikita natin. Queen 7. Wala na yan. Tinapo na. Ryan has ace jack off suit. Nobody calling. Easy win for Ryan. Blinds are 10K, 25K. So you see the stacks here of the 6 players at this featured table. Still 19 players in play. Alvear back to the 1 million mark. After that decent pot he had taken from lands.
Actually, yung nga nalipat dito yung pwesta. Nagkataon lang.
Sir, huwag ka na kukuha ng aces ha. Baka sa atin pa mapunta yung bubble.
Huwag na lang kayo pag nag-goal.
They are talking about the bubble, meaning the bubble to the last 2 tables, of course. You see 19 players remaining. When they lose 1 player, collapsed, and it will be down to 2 tables, the final 18. Maybe the 18 play tomorrow. Let's waiting for advice. Somebody advise me. Ayan, nagtanong na tayo sa ating deck team. In the meantime, folded to the button. Alvear races. One of my favorite hands. 6-3 of clubs. Button raise. Button win for Alvear.
Baka tumama eh. Totoo.
Ace 9 ako offsuit eh. So,
Shout out Andres Santos and J. Ramos. Shout out sa pinakamagaling ng Pasay sa bilyar, Rusty Doliente. The little tiger. Ayayay. Paano ba yan? Ano basahin yung ayayay? Pwedeng ayayay. Pwede rin ayayay.
Makes sense, bro.
I want to go into the final.
Okay, still watching the Metro Christmas Special. 5 million guaranteed. Day 2, 19 players left. Out of 580 runners.
700,000 matitira.
Feature table, 1 of 3 tables remaining. The stream will end when this bubble to the final 2 tables break. Ayan, alam na natin. We're playing down to 18 players, so 1 more player to lose. Will we lose it here on the feature table? Malamang hindi, kasi nag-iingat na sila. Probably lose it one of the outer tables. No one's really short here. Shortest stack might be Ryan Tan's 430. Of course, Lance got a little shorter after that encounter with Alvear. Bimbi has raised from under the gun. Lance on the button with pocket 5s. Sa current meta, tinatapon sa lumang meta ay nilalaban. Tingnan natin. Kung bago o lumang libro ang huling nabasa ni Lance.
Erase 120.
He makes it a 3-bet. Parang committing. Iko-commit na siya ni Bimbi dito. We'll see. If Bimbi can read, pick up anong mga range ni Lance dito by 3-betting from the button. Medyo malawak, no? Ang button 3-bet isn't always the top of a player's range. Bumababa pa yan hanggang hands like ace-9 off. So Bimbi will flat and reevaluate. Out of position siya. Pwede niyang unahan sa gitna si Lance kung ang flop ay pabor sa range niya. This Bimbi, who has a range advantage here, not clear with king 6-4. Lance built the pot. Can he take it down? 3-bet must at least get a follow-up. Maybe 100,000. Maybe. At 75,000. Just 3-bet it.
85, seat 1. Fold, seat 6.
85,000 and a fold. Nice continuation. Nice play by Lance. Ganda ng pagkakalaro ng kanyang boton. Di pocket 5 sa nilaro niya doon. Nilaro niya yung boton. And that's how you do it. So Lance chips up as we are at the bubble of the stream. Hindi naman siya bubble na ITM or anything like that, no? We end the stream when we lose another player. We might lose it from another table. 3 tables remaining dito sa ating Metro Christmas Special. 6-handed tayo dito. Ryan folds. Alvier folds. Lands with an ace. Alam mo, bubble dynamics. He can make hay while the sun is shining. Kung walang gagalaw dahil they think bubble itong 19 players, di sige, pwede ka mamihasa.
Mas magaling ito healthy. Kaya if ever, asa na lang kami sa bubble sa labas.
Bimby's got 6-8 of diamonds in the big blind. Babawian niya ba si Lance? He will try. He defends his big blind with a small suited one gapper. Hits the 6. He was dominated, but he hit the card that Lance didn't have. And now Lance has hit the ace. Hirap na itawag to. There are no diamonds in play. Bimby cannot defend with a 6 against an ace showing. So he will defend one more. Hirap kalaban. Someone who will not go away easy. And now 3 hearts on the board. Bimby's only option is to bluff and turn Lance's hand into a bluff catcher. They both check their one pair hands. Bimby will show the 6. Lance will take it down with an ace. 2 pots in a row. Punishing the players who think this is a bubble. Hindi naman talaga ito bubble, no? It's a psychological thing na babalik ka pa bukas. See the chip stacks here. Ryan is the new short stack at this table. Hindi natin alam kung siya ang short stack sa lahat because there are 2 other tables still playing right now. Who will make it to tomorrow's final 2 tables? Almost guaranteed Alvier will be there unless we see a spectacular meltdown. Hindi naman siguro. Opens with pocket 9s. Only Lance and Bimby seem to be in a playing mood right now. Chris has suited Jack 7 on the button, but he's facing an early position raise from Alvier. Sige ka. Pag na-disgrasya, hindi na kayo magkikita bukas. Chris folds all the way to the short stack. Ryan. 5-3. Tapon. Ang haba ng dinaanan nun. From under the gun all the way to the blinds. No callers for Alvier. Welcome to the scream. The scream. The stream. Mr. Edgar Asihan is watching. Shout out to you. Lance under the gun with a suited nothing. And he finds a fold. Chris has only played aces. Will not play this hand. Had aces twice in a 15-minute span. Bayad pareho. Di lang bayad. Naka-bust out pa siya ng 2 player. Sobrang sulit ng aces ni Chris. Action now. Bimby is raised. Sabi ko sa'yo, my favorite hand. 6-3 suited on the button. Raised, no callers. This is the trend now. Because there are 19 players remaining. 18 will adjourn and continue tomorrow. Kaya walang gusto ma-out. Shortest stack on the table is Ryan Tan. The other players are middle stacks. And to the middle stacks, they can be attacked by the bigger stacks pag ganito ang dynamics ng mesa. Let's see who takes advantage. Already saw Lance taking advantage and Bimby defending. Tagal pa matapos ang tourney. Hindi pa matatapos kahit mag-18 players pa yan. So it is in any player's interest to continue building their stacks. Pocket 9's making another appearance, this time in the hands of Christian Relucio. He has raised it, and why not?
50, sir. 7 and 8 po.
Ang naka-display, 11-11, di ba?
Raised it to 50,000. So pointed out subtle differences. With a more standard raise, it is just double the big blind. But when he had aces, Chris raised a little bit more. Alvira's pocket tens dominating. Pocket nines of Chris. This could be ugly. He is in a small blind. Flatting is an option. Pero pasasamahin mo pa ba ang big blind? Looks like Alvir is playing it small here. Only calling. The board is all rags. We might see 2 checks. If the board is all paint, we might see 2 checks. Alvir is already checked with Chris. So we do see the check. Turn is coming. Set on the flop for Alvir. He checked it. Now he has to bet it. I think Chris has 1 call in him before he gives up. Both players check the flop. Alvir could have easily checked the king or 10. But Chris can't be too sure. And in the long run, he would be losing if he gives up too early. Let's see if he picks up a read here. The bet is 40K. Can he give it up without even a C-bet? He cannot. He cannot nag-C-bet eh. So here's the line that Chris has chosen to take. Instead of C-betting, he's elected to raise the turn. Minsan mas mura ito kaysa mag-double barrel and it seems stronger. But Alvir has the second strongest hand possible right now. With a set of 10s, he double checks it. And to anyone paying attention, tip ko lang, pag ang player sumilip, nag-double check sa hand niya, bihirang mahina yon. Okay, bihirang mahina. And in this case, sobrang lakas. If you're wondering, he should raise now or raise later. Ang hirap pag out of position. No? In position, you can flat this and then capture the next bet. Pero out of position, pag finlat niya to at nag-check siya sa river at nag-check behind si Chris, sayang ang value, so better to raise here. Tingin ko lang naman. Pero sa tingin ni Alvir, he will keep the pot small. Ace is a good card, pwedeng tayaan. But I think Chris is done, no? I think instead of a 2-barrel C-bet, he opted for a turn-raised line na medyo mas mura kaysa mag 2 barrels. But ultimately, hanggang dyan na lang si Chris. And be very weird for Alvir to donk this out. But he should. Because if he checks and he goes check behind, sayang ang value. He should try for at least 50K. 80K, something. Put something out there. Set versus a under pair. He's going to try to check call. But Chris should be checking here. Glad to take a showdown unless he wants to use the ace as a bluffing card. Already got called. He raised the turn and got called. So matakot ka na. You can get called by king or by open-enders like Jack Queen. But if he thinks Alvir is sitting on 110, he can blow it, try to blow him out of the hand. Depende sa read ni Chris kung may hand ba si Alvir na kaya niyang patapunin. At anong hand ba yon? Wala namang draw meron sa turn. Kung hindi Jack Queen. Ang Jack Queen nakarating. Ang mapapatapon lang niya ay isang pair of tens. He's gonna try anyway. 370 in the middle. You know, it's almost never Jack Queen because you don't check behind the flop and raise the turn with Jack Queen. It's just not played that way. Kung open-ender si Chris sa flop niya, tatayaan yon. Hindi siya magre-raise with 1 card to go. So Alvir can rule out Jack Queen, which means he's only losing to kings and aces. And against those hands, it's a crying call. Should be making a crying call with the best hand here. 220. Especially ito, he can't afford it. Chris has played aces twice. Yeah, Alvir cannot fold here. I think Chris misplayed this one by making a bet against a range that really doesn't have many hands that will fold.
Sabi ko ba, kings na lang pwede.
So Alvir chips up to 1.7 million. Chris loses a little bit here. Loses the chip lead. Still 19 players remaining here in our Metro Christmas Special 5 million guaranteed tournament. Day 2 feature table. One more player to lose and we adjourn for the day. We end the stream. We pick it up tomorrow at the final table. And hopefully tomorrow we will be joined by your favorite and mine favorite poker broadcaster, Jester Insha.
Kahit pang hanggang 400, 500, wag lang open. Basta, nakikita sabi ko, pwede kang kings.
Alvir naman, as if tatapon ka pa doon. Kahit 500. Panalo na, binola pa. Shout out Conrad Buenaventura, my favorite stakey sa mga free rolls. The action, Ryan Tan still getting shorter, but he cannot pick up a hand here. Full determined cutoff. Ano nangyari? Flat call? Ryan Tan limped in the cutoff with 10-7 offsuit. I can't believe my eyes, pero yun ang sabi ng graphics. And we can see the chips on the table. Indeed, yun na nga ang nangyari. Ronald should be squeezing him out of this, but instead it takes a free look. Jack 3-9 and got shot for Ryan. Got shot for both players. 7 or 8 wins it for Ryan. At 10, Queen or King steals it for Ronald. Ronald now ahead. Open ender for Ryan. Few extra outs. Small pot. Ryan has a small stack. 2 flush draws in play now. I don't see Ronald folding to 55k. Maybe on a dangerous river. But if the river is a brick, oof, not what Ryan wanted. He already had a 10. This is a straight to the king for Ronald. Ryan should be just checking this one behind. Of course, it looks like a bluffing out because it puts 4 to a straight. If he tries, he will be slapped for it. Aray ko! When you represent the hand that your opponent has, yan ang mga nakakatuwang pangyayari sa poker. It happens. Can't blame Ryan for trying. Did not want to take a showdown with just a pair of tens. No, nilagay sa ace king. He's never ace king. Nag-limp pre-flop yan. So Ronald takes it down. 230k. Ryan down to his last 156 BB. 19 players left. Will Ryan Tan make it to tomorrow? Remember, 18 players to go. We end the stream. We pick it up tomorrow. 6 bigs left for Ryan Tan. Is there any stack out there that is shorter than his? We don't know. There are still 3 tables playing here at the Metro Christmas Special. Shout out Woody. Woody is watching, and one of the OGs of Philippine Tournament Poker, Sir Ian Marcos. Welcome to the stream. Alan Bautista from out of Pampanga. And a Christian Jonathan Asa Aray. Aray nga. Nalalagay sa Ace King. Ace King di tinulak niya yun. Alright, Bimby. Raising from under the gun. Will get resistance from lands here. And once again, the 2 will tango. The 2 players playing the most post-flop poker so far of the players at this feature table. Lance has chosen to just call 50,000. Mixing it up. Pocket 5 C3 bets. Ace Jack offsuit. He calls. He might drag Chris into this. Chris just lost the pot to Alvear. He's in the big blind. It's suited. It's a good deal. Ayaw niya. He was getting almost 5 to 1 there. Actually,
Gold C4.
7 to 1 almost. So it's A6 Queen. 2 diamonds on the board. Bimby has 2 diamonds. Bimby with a nut flush draw against Lance with top pair. Good kicker. Somebody gonna get the hurt in this hand.
Lahat nung kinita ko, puro big blind. Puro defend ng big blind.
See what happens here. Believe Bimby has checked his flush draw.
Now overplay.
And Lance has put a price on it. Small one. Bet a third of the pot. Should be.
Gold C1.
Bimby is bet 50k. My bad. I got it backwards. Bimby's bet. Lance is called. We'll see the turn now. It is a red card, but not a diamond. Doesn't help anybody.
Mga 900k.
Bimby still has a naked nut flush draw. No other draws to go with it unless you count a pair. Pairs will not help him. He needs the flush to beat the ace jack of Lance. Bimby checks. We'll see if it's check surrender or Lance will give him a good price. Lance skips the street. Try to get the showdown. What is the river? Walang kinalaman. And Lance can safely take the showdown, call any river bet, or himself make a value bet. Bimby, does he have a trick up his sleeve? Ang hirap to lead out here because he's only gonna get called by even a pair of queens will call him here. Natawag na lahat. Dahil maliit ang pot, maliit din ang river bet. See what Bimby does.
Yan yung ano?
The only bet that can work here is a potish one.
Ha? Ay, sorry.
He has to put pressure on the 600k of Lance. This bet has to be big. So it's a shot from the logo for Bimby Rosete, who has king high. Trying to win this spot with nothing.
Opo, 175. Seat 7.
175. Lance can call, but it'll hurt if he's wrong. Can he really lay it down? The way it was played, Bimby can have an ace, or he can have a busted draw. Which one is it? They both skip the turn, which indicates there's some one pair hands in Bimby's range. Of course, Bimby might have been trying to check raise. The eventual call by Lance. He must call with his hand. Nice try by Bimby. No cigar. And Lance will chip up to 1.1 million. Nice big pot there against Bimby. He's had his number. As we still have 19 players to remain. 1 minute and a half in this level. Blinds will go up next level. It will be 15k, 30k. So maybe one more hand of 1025 with a 25k BB ante.
Hindi mo naman nagde-defend ng bottom eh.
170 po yung
Kaya nga nag-raise ako, sabi mo, di ka nag-defend ng bottom. Hindi ko pala na-raise mo sa platform ko pala. Kala ko 25-25 yan. 55 na lagay.
Ah. Ay, hindi, pero hindi. Yung kanina big blind ako, di ba? So, yung
Raise ko sana kasi sabi mo, di mo din-defend big plan. Sa platform ko pa. Kaya sa tuloy ako sa pangit na barami.
penalty ako. Penalty ako, 1. Miss Q pa pala.
Honest naman ni Ronald. Talagang siya pa nagpaalala na may penalty siya.
penalty siya, no? Raise.
One hand penalty.
Seat 9.
So Alvear opens with ace-jack suited. He has the most chips at this table. Folded to him.
Seat 1 po.
Ronald, of course, serving a penalty on the button. So it
Opo,
will
penalty po,
be
seat 3.
down to
Ball seat 4.
Chris in seat 4 or Bimby in the big blind with pocket tens. Hello, sir. Do you want me to 3-bet or do you want me to just call? 790K is the effective stack. 110 in the middle. Bimby's got 821 SPR roughly. Which means he still needs 3 streets to get it all in. Alvear will not flip with ace-jack of spades. But their stacks are too big to be flipping pre-flop. Bimby is shortening the stacks. Yung ginagawa niya, it's made at 225. Pinaiksi ang stack nila so that Alvear will have no choice but to shove or fold now. Nice leverage by Bimby. Alvear cannot just call here. Alvear gives it up. Nice 3-bet. Nice size for Bimby. Ending it without a headache.
Sir, tawag ko
Ang
po.
kagandahan nun, pwede gawin ni Bimby yun ng walang baraha.
Okay na to ang penalty.
And the same result.
Mag-all-in kaso nga lang hindi ako na.
How many minutes? We have a 20-minute delay. So kung namamalita ka from the venue, then you are 20 minutes ahead of me. I only see on the screen what you see on the stream. Wala po akong alam kung hindi ko ano nakikita ko sa screen. Wala tayong binabasang spoilers. So wag nyo rin ako komenta ng spoilers. 19 players left. Who will be the day 2 bubble boy as we close in on 18 players? Only 18 players will make it to tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow's game. 19 out of 580 players total.
I'm calling all the way.
New deal. Blinds 15K, 30K. BB antes 30K. All folded to the blinds. Will be blind versus blind. Bimby against the short stack, Ryan Tan. Will he put pressure on him? Sige na, pinasok na ni Ryan Tan. He will take a stand here. All in. Bimby will take him on with Jack 10 off suit. Mukhang dominated. I see a 9. 10. 10-3. Massively dominated. Ryan Tan all in for his tournament life. With his big blind, he had to do what he had to do. This is the worst case scenario. His cards are not even live. He will need a 3 to get ahead here, or else pray for some kind of miracle chop. 3 ace 3. Ask and you shall receive. Tangka pa. Paging Ryan Tan, please return to your seat. You have doubled up. Back to 270.
So, i-declare mo na para makuha mo na yung cash out ngayon.
Baka pauwi ng Tacloban ito. Okay, we see that the bubble has burst. Kaya tumalo na rin si Ryan Tan. We lost a player on another table. There are only 18 players left. Ryan Tan makes it to the final 18. Ang tanong, will he play this short stack tomorrow? Or uuwi na ba siya? Abangan niyo bukas when we resume the live stream and the conclusion of the Metro Christmas Special 5 million guaranteed tournament. Until then, ito si Coach Ron filling in for Jester Tira Pasok Incha. Maybe you see him tomorrow, maybe you see me, maybe you see us both. Catch you then.
Okay na.
Ano ballpen?
RBS Cup champions, Mr.